Revenge films.
I've been married to my wife for a few years now. We're not newlyweds anymore, but we're still pretty young. We just had a baby together. Life was good. But then I found out that she was cheating on me. Somehow, the evidence ended up on my computer. We both had the same type of computer, but she got hers after mine, so it was much cleaner than mine. So there's no way she accidentally used my laptop. One day, I found an SD card in my laptop. That's when I found evidence about my wife's affair. Not sure if it was her or the guy who was into this kind of thing, but they filmed themselves doing it. I started to panic. At first, I couldn't believe my eyes. I watched it over and over again, but it was definitely my wife. But how did it end up in my laptop? Did she plant this on purpose? That can't be. But the other day, I saw her using my laptop. I didn't think much of it at the time. I guess she used my laptop by accident and put the data in there thinking it was hers. We didn't use each other's laptops, so she probably thought I would never find out. That day, I came home early from work. When I opened the living room door, she jumped.
"You're early today,"
she said. I bet I scared the crap out of her. It was just a matter of time before she noticed that she was using my laptop. So if I hadn't come home early that day, she probably would have noticed her mistake and deleted the files. From time to time, I took care of the baby so she could go out with her friends. But now, I'm not sure what she was up to. I wanted to collect more evidence, so I offered to look after the baby for a day. Needless to say, I put the SD card back into her laptop. Then I logged into her computer for the first time. We didn't have passwords because we had an understanding. After a while, I found out something shocking. I knew this had been going on a while, but she's been seeing him since before we got married. In the video, "You sure you don't want me to use a rubber?"
"Sure, I already found a husband, so he'll take care of it."
What? It was shocking enough that she was having an affair right from the start. Now the kid might not even be mine? I started feeling dizzy. I kept quiet though. I decided to do a DNA test. Turns out, he's not my kid. They've been together for a long time now, so it was probably the guy's. Why did I marry her? Why did I work so hard to provide for them? I didn't know what to do. I was so upset. I went to talk to a lawyer. Needless to say, I was going to get a divorce. I also hired a detective to gather evidence. The evidence was piling up. Turns out she was having an affair with her old boss. She knew she was pregnant, but she married me for the money. She was also in debt. Tens of thousands of dollars. She used that money to be with the guy and go on short vacations with him. That was it for me. I had to tell her. "What's this?" I showed her the SD card. She flipped out. She couldn't believe her eyes. I told her everything. The SD card, the detective agency, the lawyers.
"It's not what you think.
Give it up. Look at all the evidence.
He means nothing to me."
Oh, does he? She admitted that she was having an affair, but she begged me to forgive her. So you didn't know it was his kid? Give me a break. She was surprised that I knew about that. I showed her the results of the DNA test. You evil bitch. Too bad. I already got a lawyer.
"Wait! No, please don't divorce me."
Of course I'm getting a divorce. You've been seeing him since before we got married, and you made me raise his kid without telling me! There was a reason she didn't want to get divorced. Turns out the guy was from a wealthy family. His dad owned a big company, so he couldn't actually marry my wife. But they were in love, so she wanted his kids. Then she married me for the money. Outrageous! But this is the end of the line. I'm leaving you.
"No, please, what am I gonna do?"
Not my problem. Go live with him. Not sure if that's gonna work, though. I did my homework. Turns out he's about to marry some girl from another prestigious family. It was a good opportunity for both the families. So there was no way he would let my wife live with him. But I wasn't finished. I'm gonna sue you for damages. But according to the lawyer, this is more than just an affair. She was speechless.
"What do you mean?"
You actually committed fraud.
"What? No!"
Well, that's what the lawyer said. You're a criminal.
"What?"
She fell to the floor. I'll sue the guy for damages too, of course. The next day, I grabbed the DNA test results, pictures from the agency, and the SD card and went to see the guy. "Who are you? Call security!" He was acting all tough at first, but I called his parents, the CEO, and showed them all the evidence. After that, he didn't know what to say. His dad, the company president, beat him in front of me. I told him that I'll be seeing them in court. I also told them that he was going to be charged with fraud as well. With the amount of evidence, they probably realized that they couldn't make this go away with money. They agreed to pay me for damages, but they looked like an empty shell after I was done with them. Then the two of them got arrested for marriage fraud. The lawyer was right. The guy's father's company's stock value plummeted after the incident. I heard they cut all ties with him. I had a long talk with my ex-wife's parents too. We weren't very close, but they apologized to me over and over again. Then there was the kid. He was still a baby. Plus, I did have feelings for him. But I also couldn't get the guy's face out of my head every time I looked at my son. I didn't think I could get over it, so I decided not to take him. His real parents were in jail, but the guy's parents were loaded. Plus, my ex's parents were still around, so he won't end up in a foster home. The court ordered them to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars for damages. Money doesn't solve anything, to be honest, but this is more than enough for me to start a new life. Screw them all. I'm gonna go out and live my life.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.